Well, hey, everybody here on Patreon. This is Jermaine, and I am back with another Simple Truth update. And this update that I'm going to share with you today, it kind of hits home for me because I am a Ohio native, born and raised, and I am a Buckeye. If you cut me, I probably bleed the little crazy nuts that are called Buckeyes. But I'm an Ohio State fan, have been all my life. And on the eve of the 2017 NFL football draft, there was a situation that came up. And I'm using this situation to talk about a greater issue that's going on out there. But just bear with me for a second, and I promise I'll get to the point. We have a situation where, and these are all allegations to begin with right now. We have a situation where a young man that was an outstanding defensive back for the Ohio State University Buckeyes, he has been accused right now. There are no charges yet. Hasn't been any charges brought forth. He hasn't been arrested, but these are allegations thus far. And there's some serious allegations. He has been accused by a young lady earlier in April, this month, April 2017. He's been accused of raping a young lady in a hotel room in Cleveland, Ohio. Now that's very serious. I'm not condoning, even though he's a Buckeye. He's somebody that I watched play, and I saw he did a tremendous job for the team. I'm not condoning the allegations. But the point is we live in a society where women are using the tool, and I want you to hear me now, they are using the tool of their bodies, of their influence, and through the use of those tools, they are making allegations against men, young men, older men, so forth, just men, period, that are having devastating effects. Now, when this topic comes up and we look at things, first of all, again, I want to make it very clear for my viewers here on Patreon, I'm not condoning anything. If this turns out to be a situation where all of the allegations turn out to be true, so well and be it. I'll be the first one to make a video and condemn Jerrion Conley. That's his name, Jerrion Conley. But the fact of the matter is that you have a situation where this young man probably had some sort of interaction with this young lady, and she may have had ulterior motives because she knows this young man is preparing for the NFL draft. Was projected because the draft, first round of the draft, just happened last night. He was projected to be a very high first round draft pick. And we know that being a first round draft pick in the NFL, if you know anything about sports, that means this, that means money. And she probably had dollar signs in her eyes when she met this man. And when she met this man, she did whatever she did with him. The two of them had whatever interaction they had. And let's just say, for the sake of debate, that he was like, he used the situation for what it was, a momentary situation, and asked her to be on her way after whatever transpired between the two of them. And again, we're taking into account that the allegations are not proven. So we are still talking about an alleged situation. So we fast forward, it's all said and done, and now she is caught up in feelings. She's caught up in emotions, and she's probably got a few people in her ear. Hey, he's about to be in the NFL. You can ruin him. Or you can put this stuff out there, and there may be a possibility you might be able to get some dollars. Well, we fast forward, and for the few days before yesterday's draft, that was the rage and the talk. But Jerrion Conley said, you know what? I'm not going to make any comments as far as in detail until at least the draft is over. My focus is the draft. That's what I've worked for. That's what I'm going. That's what my whole goal is. And I'm going to make sure that, I take care of that. But as soon as the draft is over, let me go back. He made it clear that all the things that were said were a lie. But he said he would get into further detail once his situation with the draft was determined. And once he made that statement, draft happened last night. He was talked about, but not talked about as he would have been talked about if these allegations hadn't come out. And he slipped down. I think he slipped down to the Oakland Raiders at the 26th or 24th pick, somewhere in there, 24th pick. But he was picked up. And the talk was that Reggie McKenzie, the head of the Raiders as far as the general manager, there had been several teams that had talked to him right after the allegations had happened. Many teams were comfortable with the things that he had to say, and one team even brought him in and had a lie detector put upon him, and he passed the lie detector. My ultimate point here is not about football. It's not about money, but it is about the power that men give women by allowing them to use their tools against them, especially when it's a man that is in a position of some sort of recognition or power. It's very important that we as just regular everyday men, laypersons that go to work hard and work hard, do the things we're supposed to do, that we stay away from nonsense. The Bible teaches us that we should shun any evidence of impropriety. In other words, we ought to stay away from anything that could get us into a position that could cause us problems. Because see, in the Bible, when you did certain things of such nature and it was proven out, the Bible says, do not let one voice rise up in judgment against you. It has to be out of the mouth of two or more witnesses. And then once it was established, then there was something that was done about it. See, the simple truth of the whole matter is, gentlemen, men, stay the hell away from situations that can simply get your ass in trouble. Stay away from them. And have enough respect for the women that you're around. And this is going to sound old. This is going to sound cliche. But if you do not have the ability to be able to take care of the woman that you lay with, then stay the hell away from her. You don't need to be doing anything with any woman unless you are prepared to take care of her from that point until the day that she dies. This has been the simple truth. And as I always tell you, it's the simple things that are oftentimes the most profound, but yet they're the most difficult to put into practice and to actually do. I want to thank you for joining me, and I am appreciating all of the responses and the support that's coming here on Patreon. I'm looking forward to more patrons joining up with me. But hey, it takes time. Just as I had to build an audience at YouTube, I'm building an audience here. But I'm here to give you the truth, give it to you in the most simplest of forms, as well as being uncompromised. Thanks for joining me, and I'll be sure to see you on another episode. I'll be sure to see you, and you again real soon.